I moved to Nashville in 1984, and not many days later, I got to know Pat Emery, and it was just one of the greatest blessings of my life.
I don't know that I know of any relationship that I've ever heard him to be involved in where he didn't foster a friendship, because that's just who he was.
He just always had that spark about him. It's something that came from his eyes and his mouth and his facial expression that you just felt really good being around him.
He was a big man, but he didn't have the big ego to go with it. He was proud of what he did, but he always would give credit to others. And I think it's a good lesson on good leaders in terms of how they really move the needle.
Pat was a people person. He collected friends. When you saw him, he always started asking about you, not telling you about him.
He was a visionary for corporate office in Cool Springs, where Pat developed over 3 million square feet, 14 office buildings in Cool Springs. It's just incredible.
Pat had total credibility with my staff. He had total credibility with the aldermen. He had total credibility with me. When he said something, you knew it was fact.
It's great that you're doing all this stuff in Franklin. That's all good and good. But when are you gonna do something in Nashville? And boom, we found the right project. It completely changed downtown Nashville.
That's what he was known for. It was going to go do something that no one else could do, no one else could see. You know, not many people have the ability to envision a project like that.
Pat was congenitally optimistic. He always thought about the best. He always saw things for what they could be and how you got through them. They weren't problems, they were challenges. From West End to Cool Springs to downtown to Music Row, he's got fingerprints all over Middle Tennessee.
If you could have one friend like Pat Emery in your life, just one, you would be an extra blessed soul. And Nashville had that friend in Pat Emery.
I looked at him as a giant, so I never wanted to bug him. It was about the things that he was able to instill in my husband and I, and instilling in us the things that you need to have, and it was the little things.
I think Pat would be proud of the fact that he left Nashville a lot better than he found it.
If all towns had a Pat Emery, all towns would be rocking like Nashville, Tennessee.
I just miss him every day, and I wish he was around to help me, guide me through some of the ups and downs of city government. Thank you, Pat. I know you're up there in heaven looking down and thinking about what the next project is.
You know, I wish I could tell him, you know, you always wish you could tell somebody, always too late, just how proud I am to have been his friend and honored to see the things he did for this community.
Pat, thanks for everything. You made me better and you made Nashville better.
Pat, hopefully you know now the impact that, you know, you've made on not just my life, but the life of my family. We are just so grateful to have had you the time that we did.